So the day of reckoning is upon us. We've built the application. We've got to now get it into the hands of users. But before we do, we've got to test this thing. It's imperative that you test this on multiple devices. Why? It's often the case, especially with Android, that multiple devices will play much differently in terms of the user interface and the user experience you've created. So it's imperative that you test this on multiple devices. Secondly, you want to give it a go on multiple screens. Why? If you're thinking that your application is going to look as good as it does on a Retina display on an iPhone, as it will on another iPhone that doesn't have Retina display or on an older Android device, you're probably in for a big surprise. If you look at what you think is the worst case, oldest device that you can get your hands on and see how it plays. How does it play in the palm of your hand? How does it play from the perspective of using only one hand? Make sure that you test the application on multiple devices, multiple displays, so you're comfortable with how your beautiful user interface, your design, and your user experience play and materialize on many different screens, whether they're Retina, whether they're HTCs, iPhone, or whether they're on an old operating system, especially the operating system. Make sure you test those multiple operating systems. And lastly, you want to basically report your achievements. What do I mean by that? Make sure that when you go into testing, you're documenting everything. You're putting it into an Excel spreadsheet. You're understanding that every single user feedback and testing bug is key to the future, because when you launch this application into the wild, and hopefully hundreds of thousands and millions of people are using this application, you want to make sure that you've actually tested all of the possibilities that you possibly can, and the testing environment will enable you to do this, especially if you're diligent about reporting those achievements. So this is not so much the fun part of building a mobile application, but it is the necessary part. Testing is key to creating a successful mobile application and experience for users everywhere.